What's going on, YouTube gang? It's Melody FS coming to you live and direct, here to give you my final line for NFL Week 8, y'all. Hope everybody's having an amazing one. I will definitely give you my line for the main slate only. This is a 12-game slate, y'all. Feel free to like the video. Please subscribe if you're new, if you or just supporting me. Appreciate the love, and press that bell icon so you always stay notified for new videos. Let's jump into it. Now, going to the quarterback slot, definitely I go with Deshaun Watson here at home, going against Oakland. Great play, knowing it's going to be a 51.5 implied total in this play with a 6.5 favorite in this matchup, y'all. Definitely let this play know he's been averaging great, y'all. Averaging 26.2 fantasy points a game. This is definitely a great game for him to hit a great ceiling in this play, y'all. So definitely like Watson in this spot, y'all, in this play at home. Going against a mediocre defense. They're 30th against the quarterbacks and just in opposing quarterbacks, man. They're giving up a lot on opposing quarterbacks. So love Deshaun Watson here to definitely do damage. He's also averaging around 5 carries a game as well. So definitely going to help out for rushing touchdowns and whatnot. Just see a great play in general with the offense, especially with the receiver core with Watson in the mix. All right, so love Watson here. Now, if you want to go with GPP only, I like Stafford, and also I like Ryan Tannehill. Tannehill is definitely playing back at starter, y'all. This is a great play with Corey Davis and whatnot. He's, his first game, 23 fantasy points, y'all. So the good play going against a mediocre team like the Bucks. 26 against the opposing quarterbacks. Ryan Tannehill should have a good game as well at a cheap 5,100 on DraftKings, y'all. So definitely love him at that spot as well. Now, going to the running back side of things, I want to go back into the Patriots. Now, I want to go back to Sony Michel here, only because he's been doing domination recently, y'all. 22, 13, 21 in the past 3 games. He's just that guy, y'all. And also, they've been utilizing better as well on the red zone side of things. So love this play for him in the past 3 games. He's definitely been doing well, averaging 17 carries as well. So going against Cleveland at 27 against the opposing running backs. So Sony Michel, James White play is a great play, but I think has good upside. Sony Michel has a better upside than James White in this play for week 8, y'all. So I love him in this play here. Another guy you can look into. Let's go. You can also go into Austin Eckler here, only because they definitely be utilizing not more for rushing but also for the pass attack. So just another guy you could look into. He had 8 targets as well with a touchdown, so 29 fantasy points last game going against the Bears here. All right, so it's going to be a slower pace of game, was 41 implied total with their underdogs at -4 points, but nonetheless Eckler's in a good spot here regardless. So I definitely like him at I think he could be a GPP play as well, because a lot of people are looking into the Gordon spot of things. He's looking about a 3% own, 65% at snaps as well, but nonetheless I like him in the pass attack here. So Eckler is a great play. 5,900 is too cheap to be ignored here for Eckler in this play. All right, now let's go to the receivers. All right, like I say, going with Watson here, his #1 receiver, DeAndre Hopkins, in the smashing spot against Oakland. He's averaging 17.8 fantasy points, 9.7 targets. Like I said, he had 12 targets in 2 games straight, 29 and 17 in the past 2 games. He's going to be high owned, but 97% in snaps. DeAndre Hopkins in a smashing play against Oakland. So definitely want to plug him in there in that spot. Another guy you can look into is Marvin Jones with Stafford. All right, he had that crazy 43 fantasy points last game with 13 targets. So another game you can look into with Giants at 26 against the opposing receivers. Marvin Jones in a great spot here. 5,800 is still too cheap here, knowing his upside. All right, another guy I can look into is Cortland Sutton, only because with the Sanders, this has been on he's on the Niners, y'all. Stand up for the Niner fam. But nonetheless, Sutton, that's all they got, So as you can see, he's getting the targets. He has 8 already, 7.7, but he had 8 targets in the past 2 games, averaging 16.2 fantasy points in the last 3, but he's going to get definitely high volume on this offensive side of things, already at 92% in snaps. Courtland Sutton's in a good spot against the Colts here, 24th against the receiving, so nonetheless, Courtland Sutton's in the smash and play here. Also, you want to keep going with the Houston side of things, also without Will Fuller, you got to look into Kenny Stills. He's too cheap to be ignored here at 4,700 on DraftKings, 57 on FanDuel. Like I said, it's going to be a high scoring game for them, so definitely going to see him. We got 5 targets for 18 fantasy points. Definitely love him in this spot for Houston. Too cheap to be ignored here. And you can look into Corey Davis. Now he is dealing with injury, but he should be able to suit up in this play. But he had 7 targets with Tannehill with 20 fantasy point game last game. 4,400 is too cheap to be ignored here, knowing what he can do. He had he didn't have an injury, but he's dealing with symptoms of an illness. So hopefully he'll be able to suit up. But right now, Corey Davis is their primary scorer for Tannehill here. So he's in another great play against Tampa, who's garbage against the receiving. So Corey Davis, another great play at a cheaper spot, great upside in this play. All right. You can also look at Kiki. Kiki is in this good spot. You can look at Amendola. Amendola had 11 targets for 22 fantasy points at 4,100. He's a great GPP upside here at a cheap spot here. So you want to get some savings. Danny Amendola is in a smashing spot. If you want to look at a Stafford with Marvin Jones and Danny Amendola in the core. All right, so you look at those guys there in those spots. All right, now look into this tight end position. Now looking at the tight ends, going with the Houston side of things, Darren Fells, another good guy you can look into with Oakland at 30th against the tight end spot. He's a good guy you can also look into in red zones. Like I said, he has averaging 7.7 fantasy points, averaging 3.1 targets, but another guy you can look into. I think it's definitely a bounce back game here. I was looking to Hooper, but knowing that Matt Ryan will be out, it's going to be hard to determine how they're going to utilize the offense, all right, without Ryan here. So it's going to be tough trying to use Hooper, but he's in the smash and play against the Seahawks here at the 28th against the tight end spot. He's averaging 18.8 fantasy points recently, 7.9 targets a game. And also you should get some good looks here, knowing that Sanu is off the team. So you have Hooper and you have Julio. So Hooper's a guy you could definitely look into, but definitely in discretion. It's going to be tough trying to see how they're going to utilize him with the backup quarterback. But nonetheless, I like Fells and I like Hooper in this play for the tight ends position. All right, so let's look into our lineup optimizer. If you like my plays, give it a thumbs up. Any questions or concerns with the lines, feel free to comment below. If you want access to my player pool, all you have to do is click on the link and sign up. Once you sign up, you have access to your top players of the day, the NFL cheat sheet to give you the best plays of the slate, your sleepers and your studs. Click on the watch players, you have access to your player pool and also to my picks up top. So click on Mel's DFS picks button up top for either DraftKings or FanDuel. All right, so let me look into my lines. I'm looking into my saved lineup. I was looking, let's see, I didn't save the lineup. Let's go into the lineup optimizer, generate a line for DraftKings and FanDuel. All right, so let's go ahead and change it up. All right. Okay, we got a Stafford line, but we're going to do a Watson line. So let's go ahead and put Watson at quarterback. Sony Michel, let's lock him in there. Lock in Marvin Jones. Lock in Sutton. They got good plays. You got Patriots in a good spot here. We can lock them in. Titans in a good spot as well. But let's lock those guys in and randomize and see what we have. All right, we have Watson. We have Michel. We have Fournette. We have Kiki, Jones, Sutton. All right, let's change it up. We want to get Hopkins in the mix. Let's go ahead and add him. Randomize this real quick. All right, they gave us Barkley. He's in the smash and play back in the mix, going against Detroit here. All right, so we got Watson, Barkley, Michel, Sutton, Jones. Okay, but I definitely want Hopkins. So let's get my man Hopkins. Right. Lock him in there. I like Barkley, but let's see who I wanted. I definitely wanted Eckler in there, like I was stating before with Eckler. So let's get Eckler in the mix. All right, we got Watson, Michelle. Put Josh Jacobs in there. See, Josh Jacobs been doing damage recently, as you can see with Packers, Bears. That's crazy with the Bears with 32 fantasy points on the Bears, so he could be a great play. So let's go ahead and keep him in there. We got Watson, Michelle, Jacobs, Sutton, Hopkins. We got John Brown. We got Fells, Kenny Stills, and Patriots defense. That's something I like here. All right, John Brown's in the smash and play. I like definitely Marvin Jones. Marvin Jones is my guy. Something I like here is a great play. I like this a lot. Let's save that line. Let's look into FanDuel. All right, FanDuel. We have Watson. I mean, he's expensive, 8,400. Let's see what they give us. Not bad of a line. You got Watson, Michelle, Barkley, John Brown, Hopkins. We got Kiki. We have Hooper, Stills, Patriots. Something I like here. Definitely like that a lot. All right. You got Amendola. We got Sutton. We can throw him in there. Let's see with Kiki. Right, something I like. That's something I like there. I mean, I definitely like that a lot. Let's go ahead and put John Brown. Let's put John Brown back in the mix. Or I can put Amendola. We got Brown. Something I like right here. We got Watson, Michelle, Barkley, John Brown, Hopkins. We got Kiki, Hooper, and Stills. I mean, you can even, like I said, Fells will give you some leeway to make some changes here. Something you can look into: Watson, Michelle, Barkley, John Brown, Hopkins, Jones, Fells, Stills, and Patriots. Something to look in there. All right, so those are my plays for the final lines for DraftKings and FanDuel for Week 8, y'all. Love y'all, man. Y'all collect that bag for this weekend. It's Mel DFS, and y'all stay blessed. See y'all in the next video.